the European Union. But of course that does not change the withdrawal agreement, which, as we all know, is an international treaty, and therefore we will not be able to support the withdrawal agreement today. And I regret that, because I want a deal with the European Union. I think the European Union wants a deal with the United Kingdom. They want a deal that works. So do we, and we have to have a deal that does not break up the United Kingdom. And in those famous words now of Martin Selmer, where he said Northern Ireland was the price of Brexit. How disgraceful was that comment. But I think it went to the mindset of what has been happening in Europe over this past 2 years. So we do need to be proactive, and that's why I think it's good to talk about a better deal for the whole of the United Kingdom. I think it is very telling that the party that holds the pen and that drafts the text will undoubtedly be at an advantage. And right throughout this process, the European Union has held the pen. Therefore, we should go to them with a better deal. I think that is what we are doing. And by the way, after the last time I was here with colleagues, I presented that better deal to the Prime Minister and said there is another way that we can deal with these issues. There is no need for the backstop. Lord Lilly has already made reference to the fact that the Irish Prime Minister has indicated that he will not be putting up a hard border on the island of Ireland. You know, as someone who lived through the Troubles, we never had a hard border. There were 20,000 soldiers in Northern Ireland, and they couldn't hermetically seal the border in Northern Ireland. So it is a bit of a nonsense, frankly, to talk about a hard border. What we should be looking at are ways to use technology, and I know some people get very uptight when we talk about technology, but we are living in the modern world. We should be using technology, we should be using our intelligence, we should be using risk analysis in terms of the single market, which they want to protect. I understand that. But you know, to suggest that we will have a return to the borders of the past, when of course the borders of the past were there for a completely different reason. They were there to stop terrorists, they were there to stop the flow of Semtex as opposed to the flow of powdered milk. So for people who talk about the borders of the past, it does quite upset those of us who live in Northern Ireland, where progress has been made in a very meaningful and tangible way. And I have to say, find it distasteful when I hear the Prime Minister and some of her ministers.
Arlene Foster there, the leader of the Democratic Unionist Party, the party whose MPs are crucial for Theresa May here at Westminster, given the arithmetic. And she is suggesting that the backstop issue